October 20th brings the full moon, and this is the full moon that's closest to October 31st and the Sabbath of Samhain, or the celebration of Halloween, and this can be a wonderful time for making some moon water. Hi, welcome to Gently Being. For your Samhain moon water, you'll first want to consider if it's water that you want to drink or consume, or if it's just going to be used to anoint spaces or yourself. I personally just use the water as a sacred water or a holy water that is used for blessing spaces or blessing myself. So the way I make my moon water would be different if you decide to just use water that you want to consume. And if you want to do that, then really all you may want to do is say a prayer or a blessing and cleanse the water. And then you'd want to leave the water out the night before, the night of, and the night after the full moon, and then to drink the moon water, or you can even just leave it out for one of those nights and then consume the water. For myself, I'm now going to share what I plan to do for making my Samhain holy water. So first step, you want to find a glass container that can hold the water. For this one, I'm actually going to be using this glass that has this really lovely picture of a fox, just because I wanted something that sort of captured some of the animal energy that's around during this season. And if you wanted to do something similar but you don't have a picture on your glass, you could even just draw a picture or print off a photo of an animal that you like and place it on the glass. I then like to clean the energy of the water with sound, and I use a chime and just play a little of the chime over the water. But you can do this with smoke as well. If you have incense or any sort of bell or chime that you may have can also be used. Once the energy of the water has been cleansed, I like to use a little bit of salt to help cleanse and purify the water further. So I just take a little bit of salt and put it in the water. Since this is the full moon that's closest to Samhain and the veil between this material world and the physical realm is thinning, I decided that for this moon water, I really wanted it to also not only be blessed by the moon, but also to maybe have a blessing from my ancestors. So I decided to pull out something that was owned by my grandma, and it's a little icon pendant she had, and I'm going to place it actually on top of the glass of water once I put a little lid on it and leave it out in the moonlight. Once you have everything in place, you then may want to say a prayer or do a meditation near the water to just invite the blessing in from the moon and your ancestor or ancestors into the water. Then you can leave the water out just in any sort of window that gets some moonlight going through it. Again, the night before, the night of, and the night after the full moon. Or if you have a lid and a safe space that you can leave it outside, you can also do that. And once your water is ready, you may want to have some sort of label that you put on your little jar of holy or sacred Samhain water, so you remember when you made the water and that it's been blessed by not only the full moon but also your ancestors. I hope this video inspired you to make your own full moon water. Remember, you can adjust any of the elements to do the ritual in a way that speaks best to you and follows your intuition. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell so you always know when there's a new video. And please tune in during the rest of October, as I'll be sharing new videos every day like this one in celebration of All Hallows Eve Advent, all leading to October 31st. Thanks so much for spending time with Gently Being.